System73 has three core products today: Edge Intelligence, Edge Analytics, and Edge Delivery. The key to that is really Edge Analytics. It's just what I explained a moment ago. It basically gives you the capacity and the demand for every node and link on the internet. And we use that to drive Edge Intelligence. Edge Intelligence really is a peer-to-peer overlay to the internet. It actually replicates what a broadcast stream would look like. If you look at a broadcast, it's one to many. It looks like a tree going out. If you look really at the internet, it's many to many. So in other words, if you had 1 million viewers on the internet, you send out 1 million streams, which is a massive utilization capacity. We send out maybe a couple streams, and they actually branch out like a tree. It very much mimics a broadcast stream. We didn't intend to start out that way. It just the math drove it to that kind of a structure with regard to that. And then the third product really is Edge Delivery, which is a product that optimizes how you use CDNs, content delivery devices. In other words, they're the ones that propagate the data into the internet. The way people solve problems now for large scaling is they just put out more and more CDNs, more and more hardware. So we basically optimize how those CDNs are utilized. As you go further, it's what sells first because it's closer to how people look at the problem today. But then you can show them that effectively Edge Intelligence will actually obviate the need for that many CDNs and actually reduce the amount of traffic on the internet. These products today are for people who do live and linear streaming video. Now that actually that's called sequential data, if you will, concurrent sequential data. We intend to expand it into non-sequential data, which would be when you do a game download. Okay, it doesn't matter when you do a game download when that data arrives. It doesn't have to be in the same order. Whereas if you have a sequential one like a video, if you just put them out of order, you basically become seasick. So there's just a different application with regard to that. Ultimately, where we want to take the product is several directions in our roadmap. The first one for next year is really to create ultra-low latency streaming and scale, which is a very technically difficult problem to solve, but you'd use it for things like gaming and sports, etc. With ultra-low latency, you'll actually hear and see it on your streaming before you see it on the TV, before you see it on the cable. And the next one then ultimately is to basically displace border gateway protocol. So it would be the routing protocol for the internet. That actually would take out about 60 or 70% of the hardware requirements that are necessary to actually drive the internet today. It'd just be tremendously more efficient and much higher quality.